let's talk about reproduction. What is reproduction? It is a biological process by which an organism reproduces an offspring who is biologically similar to the organism. Reproduction enables and ensures the continuity of species generation after generation. It is the main feature of life on Earth. There are two modes of reproduction, which are sexual and asexual reproduction. Let's talk about the first mode of reproduction, which is sexual reproduction. The production of offspring by the fusion of haploid gametes from two parents to form a diploid zygote. The costs of sexual reproduction are greater than asexual methods because it's more complicated, requires more time, uses more energy. The cost of meiosis to the female is passage of only half of her genes to offspring, and production of males reduces resources for females that could produce eggs. Let's watch a video how lion tries to mate with each other.
Enduro is showing all the hallmarks of a dominant male, throwing his weight around and mating repeatedly. This frequent coupling maximizes his chances of siring a new generation. Only 1 in 3 attempts is successful.
However, sexual organisms produce more novel genotypes to survive in times of environmental change. In crowded habitats, selection is intense and diversity prevents extinction. On the geological timescale, sexual lineages with less variation are prone to extinction. There is a special type of sexual reproduction which is called hermaphroditism, when an organism has both male and female reproductive systems. Some can fertilize themselves, but just like earthworms, usually a mate is required so they can fertilize each other. Another one is sequential hermaphroditism. The most common animal to perform this are fishes, where the largest female becomes male if the previous male dies. For the next mode of reproduction is sexual reproduction, the production of offspring whose genes all come from one parent without the fusion of egg and sperm. It also has its advantages. Just like the population can increase rapidly when the conditions are favorable, it is more time and energy efficient as you don't need a mate, it is faster than sexual reproduction, and only one parent is needed. But it does not lead to genetic variation in the population. And also, disease may affect all the individuals in the population. Now, let's discuss different animals that perform asexual reproduction, first being bacteria, where they separate into 2 or more individuals approximately the same size. This process is called binary fission. Next one, budding. This is most common in hydras, where new individuals form as offshoots of a parent. The offspring may separate or remain attached to form colonies. Let's watch how hydras separate from its parent. Next is fragmentation. It results when an organism's body is broken into several pieces and each piece grows into a new organism, just like this starfish. Let's watch how a real starfish regenerate themselves. Lastly is parthenogenesis, which is common in honeybees. This involves the development of an embryo from an unfertilized egg or one where sperm and egg nuclei did not fuse. In honeybees, the queen bee is the only fertile female in the hive. If she dies without the possibility of a viable replacement queen, it is not uncommon for the worker bees to lay eggs.